Yo, what's going on, everyone? Welcome to today's video. Going to be going over the trades I took today. Pretty wild day. We're going to go over that. And yeah, overall end of the day green. Overall market still looking pretty healthy. SPY did come down today a little bit. And then the NASDAQ came down a little bit as well. But overall, things are still looking really healthy. SPY does look like it might be due for a slight pullback. It's coming towards the top of this channel here. So we could see a pullback. So that's something to be aware of. But who knows where this thing could go. We could keep riding the top of this channel, similar to like what we did here. First trade I took on the day was PayPal. So PayPal gapped up after hours here. I don't know, or pre-market, sorry. Gapped up about 1.2%, but it also looked good on the daily. It had a huge gap up the day before, and I was looking for a continuation play up to 296. And yeah, we had this pre-market high of 292. So I was looking to play that high, and we pulled back off the open, which is perfect. That's what I love to see. And then we pushed up, broke that high, and that's usually like a fairly perfect setup. And I got in for the break here and instantly got stuffed, and it came down and went down the rest of the day and the rest of the morning there. So instantly started the day off with a pretty good sized red trade, but wasn't too worried because there's been a lot of setups this week. So quickly switched over to Facebook, and Facebook had broken its all-time high yesterday right here, and I was looking for a momentum continuation up today, and it looked like it was getting real tight in here. So I knew if it could break this high of day that we would see some momentum to the upside. As for this thing, when it has green days, it tends to have multiple in a row. So I knew if it could break this high of day, not including like the pre-market and after hours data, but just the high since open, that we could see a nice push up. And I got in here. We saw a bit of a pullback down to the EMA here, but then it just rocketed up. It broke this pre-market high and then went up, made a new high here. So this was a really good play, and I got in with quite a few contracts here, and I scaled out the whole time. So I didn't catch the whole move with all of the contracts, but it looks like by the top here we saw $120 per contract, and contracts were only $240, so that's 50%. So we saw a 50% move here to the upside. So really good play, and then I sold on this candle here when it opened up and didn't hold up. So perfect sell as well. Super happy about that play. Next play that I took was on Amazon. This was a bit riskier of a play, but Amazon has been extremely bullish, so I just wanted to catch some of this move. And I know Amazon, if it's running, it tends to run for many days in a row. 1, 2, 3, 4 green days in a row. The last 6 out of the last 7 days have been green. And yeah, we were getting real tight in here. And I entered right in here for the break of this, and then I sold right here on this candle as it was showing some signs of a rejection. And that was a really good play. I made $200 on some out the money contracts on that. And then I got stuffed a few times on Facebook. So Facebook right here, I got stuffed twice. It was forming like this really tight channel around this VWAP here, and it looked like it could break out either direction, but I was definitely bullish on Facebook today, just because of how it's been acting up the past few days. So right here it broke out, and I entered quite a few calls here for the breakout, and it instantly got stuffed, and I stopped out below the VWAP. And then right here I entered as well, instantly got stuffed there too. So it took two decent sized losses on Facebook. And then after that, we traded Tesla. So a ton of trades today, definitely over traded. So Tesla actually swung this, got in right back here and swung it. I swung a few different contracts, some for this week and some for next week. Actually in a swing still for all the next week contracts, for hopefully a new high tomorrow. But Tesla was interesting today because I was watching this area here, this pre-market high area, right? So let's see here. So we got a pretty heavy squeeze up here. We were watching this on the 5-minute, and this thing was squeezing right here. And I knew if it could break out, we'd see a massive move up, which we did. Called that one out perfectly, but didn't catch any of that move. What I really wanted to play was this pre-market high as well as a high of this candle here. So I played this a few times. I got stuffed once. So actually I got stuffed twice and then had a winner. This was a really hard one to trade. So traded it right here for the high break, because we got this red candle after all of these green candles. Got this red candle, got in here for the new high, instantly got stuffed, got out break even right here, entered again, instantly got stuffed, took a loss, got here again, sold the top, made back one of my losses, started to form a flag here right around this high, broke out, instantly got stuffed, cut my losses, entered again here on this green candle for this ride up, made back all my losses. At the end, came out of Tesla, break even. So, and then I entered a swing on Tesla as well, to add to my position. And I was watching this on the 15-minute, but we were forming a flag here. So actually I was more watching it here, to be completely honest. Maybe it was on the 5-minute, yeah. Yep, so this was the flag I was watching. I was watching this. So it's flagging out here. See how this looks? It broke out to the upside, so I got into calls to swing, and it totally tanked. Instantly got bought back up again, which shows there's buying pressure down there. And I'm still in these. Yeah, they're definitely lottos, but they're 800 calls for next week. But just trading with profits from yesterday's swing. So that is all the trades I took today, coming out of the day. Nicely green. Yesterday was an even better green day. Today was wild though. Like I was really green, or no, I was red off the open, then I was really green, and then I gave like 75% of it back, made back that 75% I gave back a good chunk again, about 75% again, and then made it back where I was kind of somewhere in the middle now. So this week's going awesome. I mean, I knew we were gonna have an amazing week. Things were looking really good. Going into this week, just had a lot of really solid setups for me. So yeah, I'm just going to continue to trade these setups and continue to stay green this week. And yeah, I think the biggest thing I need to focus on is, taking advantage of the perfect setups. I have been doing a really good job at scaling out of positions. Like Facebook was a perfect example, like just a perfect trade today. High up daybreak, entered here, first green candle. Say you're in 5 contracts, right? First green candle, take 2 off. Next green candle, take 2 off. Now you're left with 1 contract. Massive green candle, set a stop below the low of the previous candle, and you would have gotten stopped out right here. Leave a runner just in case it continues to go the rest of the day. So I want to continue to be better at that, so that way I can catch more of the moves. But that's definitely something I've gotten a little better at. and it's allowed me to pull way more money out of the profit out of these stocks, because a lot of times in the past I would go all in, and I would have been all out like right here, instead of letting those runners go up here and continue to pull profits as that premium pump is happening, which is super important on contracts. Another thing I'm trying to do is just focus a lot on the daily chart. We obviously saw this on Facebook and called this out 2 Sundays ago, and it's been pushing up ever since. And this just shows me like the overall direction that a stock should be headed. Same thing with Tesla, right? Tesla is one that we have been watching since this breakout here, and we watched this key level here, nice push up, and then we were watching this key level here, nice push up, and we were watching this massive support here. All signs that it should be going up, which gives me way more confidence when I am trading, day trading, because I should understand the overall direction. Same thing with Amazon. We know we have a massive gap fill opportunity here, and it is showing that it's going to fill that entire gap here extremely quick. But I know it should fill that gap, which instills more confidence as a trader going into this trade, which allows me to trade the direction I should actually be trading on the daily, not just the smaller time frames. Let me go over the watch list going into tomorrow for you guys, just so you know. Super quickly, Tesla on watch tomorrow. This thing could breathe a little bit. It could totally keep running. We could see a gap up. And I'm looking to break and hold above 740.39 specifically, and that would be a great scalp. This thing has been moving a ton, so definitely be careful with that. Amazon, I'm watching this tomorrow. Don't know where this is going to open up, but we could see 3,500 tomorrow for sure. But yeah, trade this on the whole number. So definitely going to be, if we get a gap up overnight, I'll be looking at 34.80. I always make my entries yellow here. So this will be a key level I'm watching tomorrow to enter Amazon. I'm watching Shopify really closely. So Shopify has been getting rejected at 1560 on the 180, and it can't close above. So we got rejected here, 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 and here. We broke out of this flag pattern here, this channel, whatever you want to call it. Holding above it now. We need to see 1560 break, and then we should right away see 1600, and then we can go up to 1660. So keeping a close eye on Shopify. I don't know when this is going to happen, but I do think it'll happen in the next week and a half here. Next thing I'm watching is Roku. Roku is looking like it's just weak compared to the overall market, and it's in the zone here. Like if you look at this, it's just hanging out right in here, and I'm looking for a break. Tomorrow I'll be looking for a break below today's low, which is 350.25, and that gives us room down to like this 340 area, and if we break 340, we could literally go down to 337 and then 330. So Roku, when it dumps quick. I mean, look at these crazy just red days. So gonna be watching Roku tomorrow, out of that nice zone. Snow is on watch tomorrow. Had a pretty nice push up today. I don't like this stock, but if it sets up really nice around 307.42, I'll look to trade it to the upside. Light size, because I've gotten screwed so many times on this. Watching Facebook tomorrow. We could consolidate here, or we could totally gap up and break this 382.76, and I'll look to trade it above that. And then Google, just watching for the all-time high break. Again, this is similar to Facebook, looking to see if it'll consolidate here, maybe form some form of like flag in here, and from there we can break out of that and then see all-time highs again. This is another one that's been moving insane, so keep a close eye on this. Be careful trading this one as well. It's just moves very different than a lot of stocks, so it just likes to chop around a bit. So yeah, be careful with this one. Yeah guys, that's all I'm watching for tomorrow. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and yeah, see you tomorrow.